Key.
And I'm Gloss. And this is Figuring It Out podcast. So I had a bone to pick with Instagram.
I'm listening.
What's wrong with my
overly
pants?
tatted.
Oh, my tattoos. I have a bone to pick. Don't read my notes. Look, I have a bone to pick with Instagram because they keep changing the settings. And I understand they're developing the software. I get it.
Do the eyebrows. One-stop shop. Women come here, don't even have to.
What are you trying to say? What's wrong with my eyebrows?
Because I learned from Ocho Cinco. Nothing's wrong with them. It's just the nail. I'm looking at them. They look nice, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, women come over here. They love it. I'm one-stop shop. I do eyebrows. I do nails. Pause, right? But I seen Ocho Cinco say that. And I said, he's smart.
Ocho Cinco is not smart.
You get to say.
Ocho Cinco is headbutting women. You remember that?
Hey,
He's
listen.
on Love and Hip Hop.
Listen.
Frustrated with his girl.
What I'm not fun to do is talk about things I don't understand.
Yeah, and I don't think you understand eyebrows either. Do you think you understand it?
I can do.
You think?
Let me stop because I don't want you to think they look nice.
I love my eyebrows.
Nice, but it's like one-stop shop.
You'd make a lot of money. Women go to
not about
male stylists
making money. I'm talking about for my girl. Let me be specific. So, ladies, if ever you want to come over here, get your hair, get your nails done, high level, one-stop shop. You don't got to go nowhere. You were saying something and you really interrupted me.
You interrupted me. I was saying, Instagram, I have a bone to pick with them.
Why?
Because they are changing up the settings. Like, the biggest problem I have now is like the repost. And you can see other people's cost. They're telling on everybody. So I might like a video of someone, but I might not want you to see that I said that comment.
Yeah.
But now, because I follow, you see my comment.
God.
So now, because you see my comment, you know how I'm acting up on Instagram. You know where I'm posting because it suggests it to you as well. As you're scrolling, it automatically has it on the image that this person, a friend of yours, someone you know, has already said this. And I'm like, yo. And now I'm looking at what they're saying. Now I got to watch what I say. Because the internet
is policed.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not gonna lie. I guess it's good in a way, a little bit, if for people that care. Because for you to care, that means you have morals and integrity.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want everybody, like if you say something a little, let's say you got a little bit of a ratchet side. You say something a little ratchet, people look at you one way, very cool, very demure. But let's say they look at you like that and you say something ratchet and then somebody read it, they're going to say, Gloss,
that's not,
That ain't Gloss, I know Gloss, I know.
But for you, it's worse for you guys because you men be trying to put the comments under the ladies' profiles and stuff. Like, ooh, you look good. Like, wet. Like, water.
You see, ladies, you come over here, you talking to a guy that don't even hard eyes other women.
Yeah, hard eyes, blue heart, red heart, pink heart.
No hearts.
Yes. But it's telling on everybody. It's telling on me. Like, even me, like, I'll like for my business, will like comment on something, didn't realize it wasn't underneath the business profile. So then I go back to my own profile and I'm coming up as a suggest. I'm like, I already commented on this.
I guess it still works in your benefit though.
Delete, go back.
Wow.
Delete.
But no, I don't like the new settings that they have. There was a new one. So the way that I am private.
Mm-hmm. Your page is private too?
No, my page isn't private.
Oh.
But just the way that I move, I move like I don't have my GPS thing turned on. When I take my pictures, it's not gonna.
They're gonna watch you. They still know where you're at because your cell phone towers track.
Well, most definitely. But when you post online, everything snitch on you. So now they got a new feature on. I don't remember the name, but I think it's like map activity or something. Mm-hmm. So when you post certain things, it shows where you like your exact location. I'm like, man, I'm not with this, man.
That's horrible, because didn't like Vaughn like pass away like that because they were tracking, like he had posted where he was eating, or his girl or somebody posted where they were eating, like a rapper, where his girl posted where they were eating, and people met up with him and he was wearing chains and stuff, and they robbed him, and
PNB, PND.
PND. Yeah. That's what happened to him. And I don't think she intentionally did that, but you know what I mean? That just sucks. So, and if you have like an old boyfriend or a girlfriend
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's
so
a lot.
I don't like features like that. And that's what I was saying. With me being private, I don't like people knowing where I'm at.
Where at?
I got a place of business. If you go there and you know the location, I'm never in the look for me somewhere else.
But listen, Instagram, just in general, we talked about this yesterday, which is Charlie Kirk, you know, big political guy. He does all these almost like TED Talks with people where they come up and they share their opinion, and he kind of goes back and forth with them. But like, they didn't take that, it's still kind of up. They never took it down. And that's literally, he was essayed, and they they left it up. And that's one of the things that if it would have been anything else, it would have had like one of those, what's those, the censored, like
some form of censorship.
Some form of censorship. It didn't have it. And then you can see exactly play, like as you're scrolling, I mean, you saw it, right? Like as you're scrolling, you see it. They didn't take it down. I think for me, they're making an example of him. They're making an example. Like, why didn't they take it down?
That threw me. I don't look at it like they make an example of him. I just looked at it like with anything online, actually. Like, it could be a dog attack or a dog running after an elderly woman.
It's got a censor.
There's a censorship on there. So for this to be open and everybody could look at it and see it, it's almost like, because I don't know him. I can't speak on his character. I don't know him like that. The little times that I've seen him, I just seen he just challenged people's ideology. That's the only thing I know. I know when you do that, people feel offended.
But he's not attacking. It's our First Amendment right? Freedom of speech. Like, he can say whatever he wants. And also, like, people go to hear his opinion. As much as they like want to challenge him, they go to hear what he's saying and challenge his opinion. But the only thing that I don't like is that he inflates statistics. Like, he'll be like, oh, it's 79%. And you go and look at the stats for that year and it's like 38. It's like, sir,
I was just going to ask you, is he a truth teller? And then I mean,
there's truth to some, there's truth to some of his stuff.
There's truth in it.
Yeah, but not all of it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, it's his opinion, right? Just like, what's that black female that does political talks too? What's her name? Candace Owens.
I seen a post in support of him.
Well, they used to have little battles and stuff, like I call them like little battle conversations, but they used to have little tiffs. So for me, that's what he is, right? But at the end of the day, like Candace Owens, she's a mother, she's a wife. She's someone's daughter, someone's granddaughter. Like, how dare you do that?
Somebody wifed up Candace Owens?
She's married.
Is a brother?
No, he's white. It makes sense, though. But for me, it's the fact that it's still up. It's still up.
Yeah, but it's still up today.
It's still up, but people have been doing remixes and clips and stuff.
Me, I looked at it. Originally, I was in my head like, if he's a truth teller, they pretty much trying to say like,
be quiet.
Yeah, cut
is
that
an
out.
Example.
Cut that out. Yeah, it's messing up. Yeah, what is it? First Amendment.
First Amendment, right? Like for me, you
got to be fearless out here. Seriously, you got to be fearless, but then you got to be smart because
you got to be smart about it because you got to watch what you say.
And that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I feel it. You don't want people saying anything too crazy, but there's other people with podcasts and they're talking reckless. They're talking about harming or doing certain things, and they never get censored. They never. People rally behind those people.
But for me, as I was scrolling, it kept popping up, and my kids sometimes like hover over me, and at any point that could have come up and my kid could have saw that. That's not what I want to be explaining to my 8-year-old. You know what I mean? Like for me, it was like they didn't do it quick enough. And even now they still haven't. And so for me, I think, and I feel like they're making an example. They don't want people to challenge politics. They don't want people to challenge the gender topics, you know. And he did all of that. 31.
There's topics
father,
on gender.
Lots of them. Back to you, Bob. Why are you like this?
No, you know what it is. There's a movie that I love, man. Shout out to the Wayne brothers, all of them, right? And
White chicks.
It's a throwback. What is it? I feel like it's drinking juice in the hood while sipping gin. It's not the
spoof. Title.
I promise.
That's a long title.
Where's your phone? We don't have to do that, but it's a title like drinking juice in the drinking gin in the hood, something throwback movie.
What is it?
And every once in a while you see the older brother pop up. I can't remember his name right now, but he made The Living Color. He's the older one. He put Marlon and Sean.
What's his name?
It's called "Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood."
This cannot be the title, bro. That was a 3-liner.
They always did spoof movies. So the older brother did it, and every time they say something, you'll see him in the background with a uniform, a male uniform on. He be like, "Message," every time. So just so y'all, because y'all don't understand, right? So if y'all see me.
That's where that's from.
It's almost like a homage to the OG. I grew up.
He is the OG. Did you watch the interview of him with Club Shay Shay, one of the brothers, one of the Wayans brothers? I think he did
haven't watched
2
the whole
of them.
Thing though.
Okay.
But
he's done 2 brothers.
I like it. He comes off as somebody that's lived. He's lived his life.
He's lived his life.
Yeah, he lived his life. So he comes off as somebody that's wise, very cool, laid back. I like seeing how men grow up, because in my mind I'm still like a kid at heart. So I like looking at
you old.
So I look at that and I look at that and I you know, because I just like to see OGs how they look and
how they've matured and how they've grown
and everything, because one day we'll get up there. So it's like, oh, okay. So if I see somebody I'm still like that. I used to be like that when I was a kid, but if I see somebody do something fly, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, that's fly.
Get the outfit on. Oh, yeah. So and I just take mental notes.
And he talked, like during his interview.
Yeah, he had great topics.
He had great topics. He talks about his divorce, that they're still friends, and like he was wrong, but he said there's some bad ones that like were approaching him, and it was just like, he like, you just see his growth, you know, and how the siblings, how they get along, and like
that's beautiful.
Like how beautiful, and like he talks about his father, how his mother responded to his father. Like
what did he say with that?
Oh, okay. So there's a moment.
I'm assuming that before you.
Let's see.
I just want to foreshadow a little bit. I'm assuming this is old school. This is back in the day where a female crack you over your head with something if you. So I'm assuming she's a little bit stern.
She was very stern.
She could be a little physical, but back in the day, we not telling about that. This is no promotion for anything.
Violence. Yeah. But listen, so she would talk to him like, let's say, you know, they had, I think there's 8 of them. So the dad was providing for like 8 kids, and the mom would be like,
"Oh, she didn't say he needs to be a 6-figure."
No, but
6 feet guy. She didn't put those.
She did.
Oh,
she did in her way.
Are they still together?
I can't remember. I feel like one's
passed on.
He didn't
make 6 figures.
I'm sure one's passed on now, but like, he talks about how his mom used to be like, would talk out the side of her mouth, like would be like,
I know it.
Would be like, well, if you brought home more bacon, you know what I mean? If you brought home more bread,
so he wasn't a 6. Well, it didn't matter. They had so many kids,
but he was. I
feel like there's like 12 of them to be.
I don't know how many of them, but like they were so. He was so, like, that's my woman. I'm gonna just let her talk.
Yeah, most definitely.
He was like, he didn't.
You know, you find your person.
Yeah, but he talks about how his mom was like pretty much verbally abusive, you know, like
most definitely.
Verbally abusive, and would be like, you ain't bringing home enough. But he also knew what he could bring home, and this is it, and make it happen, make it feed all these kids, and so you know, just stuff like that. But I respect how Club Shay Shay, how Shannon
Sharp.
Shannon Sharp,
Yeah.
how he interviews. He allows people to open up like we've never seen before. And I don't know if it's the alcohol, I don't know. So some of them don't drink on there, but I don't know what it is, or I think they trust him. They know him personally, but they know a lot of these other celebrities.
They have history together.
They have history, but a lot of them don't have history. Like Glorilla, she was on there. Meg the Stallion, he didn't know them prior to. But the way that they open up.
Man. Shout out to Glorilla. I like her. I like her.
She's cool.
Attitude.
I love her accent.
I like the accent too.
Yeah.
I got a homie
Memphis.
from Memphis, and there's a place called Yui, and he be like, man, hey, man, we just went to Yuri. I said, what?
They don't. Do they pronounce their R's? What is it that they do? They pronounce.
I don't know what it is, man. I like hearing different.
They don't enunciate their words, but
dialects. I like Baltimore when they go you.
Baltimore. Yes. What's her name? Something with the mess. She's on Breakfast Club. Jess with the mess.
Yeah.
She has the Baltimore accent.
Yeah, I like her accent.
Yes,
I don't know why. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's sexy, man. I think it's
to not speak proper English.
Most definitely.
To not enunciate your words.
Yeah, I could care less about the English language. There's a chick that I know. She's from Philly. What's their thing? They talk a little raunchy. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I like women that's feminine. Her, I guess you get both, but she was cool. But I remember I could hit her. She's like, "What's up, dickhead?" Like, who talk like this?
Is that Philly though? Like, or is that
Philly
just
is calling
her?
People,
you know?
Philly is calling people dickheads.
But that's like us in Florida.
And they say
bro.
John.
We say bro.
Yeah, we say bro.
I call my mom bro. Penny is calling me bro. I'm like, Penny.
Yeah, well, that's
relax.
crazy.
But we call each other bro. And then Miami does something
dog.
too. Miami jit.
So
jit.
Okay.
Miami is jit.
Okay, so listen.
ZB.
So this is how I sound when I
ZB.
be with y'all. But when I'm with the young homies, because I got a brother and I'm not hanging around with them. So when I'm with the young homies from NMB, it be like, Jit, what's happening, kid?
Kid is New York.
They say kid.
They say kid.
I promise to you.
There's like all these different regional.
Yeah, but they have it. They say it in their accent. Most of them Zoes, and then sometimes they not Zoes, but they still gonna hit you with the Zoe.
ZB.
Accent. So it's still
ZB.
crazy.
Is that Florida? ZB is Florida.
Yeah,
ZB,
that's Miami. That's. I'll say.
What's Palm Beach? What's Palm Beach?
Palm Beach, and I think we all in that gumbo pot at this point.
No. This is Miami. Remember that guy that did the video?
Yeah.
No, well, I'm from Dade. What is it? I'm from Miami. He's like, you mean Dade County in Miami? He's like, no, I'm from Miami.
I love the lingo, man. I love the lingo. Them boys say, if she on a yacht with Booty, she getting greased. Like, oh my God.
Who says that? The young boys?
It's yeah. That's their lingo.
The YNs?
That's the lingo.
What are you? Are you an uncle? Are you an uncle?
I'm gonna call them a young. So
what are you now?
So this is the thing. So nobody knows. So nobody knows.
I can't.
So nobody knows. Nobody knows how to address me because when I step in the room, I don't understand what's going on.
I can't with you. What just happened?
I don't know what's going on. Right? Did something happen?
I can't with you.
I don't know what's going on right now. You got tears in your eyes.
We do say bro a lot.
Yeah,
but ZB, you're saying South Florida uses the same terminology. But
yeah.
Miami though? Miami has its own.
Yeah, it's a little bit more distinct and it's a little bit harder. But in Palm Beach, we got our own little lingo too. Mm-hmm. But it's all kind of mixed in now.
Yeah, we're a melting pot. I love. Yeah. Can I say I love living? Pot. Yes, I love Melting Pot the restaurant or Melting Pot the fact that we are a melting pot.
That was a dick, I guess.
Yeah, a double edge. Yeah,
double on.
Yeah, I love living in Florida. I love it more so now than I did when I was growing up.
Really?
Yes, because I didn't go to restaurants. I didn't go to the beach. I didn't go out. I didn't see Florida. Now I understand it, and like
You was a workaholic like that?
No, I wasn't a workaholic. I was a kid, and my parents were Haitian. I didn't go. I didn't go anywhere. You went to restaurants. You sat at restaurants as a kid.
As a young woman, in our culture, you kept up somewhere.
Lakai,
Yeah, that's it.
that was it.
That minimizes
School?
so much.
Yeah,
That how old were you when you had your first child?
30. 5 days from being 31. So I had kids later on, but like I was in the military. I came back after I had her and came back. When I was here though, I finally like went to restaurants in Miami, Fort Lauderdale. I went to there's Foxy Brown's. Have you been to Foxy's for brunch? Amazing.
What is it? Is it like a day, like it's open outdoor type?
No, it only has so many tables. It's in Fort Lauderdale. But I I started exploring. I started going to Orlando. I started going to like Kissimmee, like Coconut Beach.
Florida's cool.
Florida's real cool. Cape Canaveral,
cool.
like
nice temperature.
Jacksonville, Tallahassee is cool too. There's good restaurants up there.
I gotta go back to Tallahassee.
And the club life is different.
I gotta go back because I only remember it as a kid. I only went up there for like the Daytonas, the cars and the events.
Daytona's is cool. Daytona's cool, but like I didn't even really understand like the food culture that we have here. The food culture is so good.
There's a food culture?
What? You're kidding me.
I already have a food culture within my culture, so I'm oblivious to the world.
No, so you haven't had Asian food.
I have.
You haven't had Peruvian food.
You know what it
Mexican, Guatemalan.
I guess I'm so used to diversity in my eyes when people are like, it's so diverse. I'm like,
that's what I'm used to. But that just shows you because you go to other parts of the like other states. So Trinidadian food, Mexican food, what else? Ethiopian food here. We have so much food in this area. I just love it. And I didn't realize how good the food culture was until like I could start dining at restaurants and stuff. And now even the food culture for my kids, they're exposed to a lot too. Ocean loves Japanese food. Ocean loves like Thai food. Like he loves like the minced pork, and Penny loves like peanut sauce on her.
You do with your kids the things that I be in my head like, this how we supposed to move.
Yeah.
You gotta do that. You gotta expose them to things that, you know what I mean?
So they're not picky eaters. And so I'm not picky either.
Yeah, my kids can never be a picky eater. We eating what we eating. What I'm eating, we eating. That waking up in the morning, I watch movies and the family is waking up in the morning like, what do you want? I'm like, boy, y'all so nice.
Yeah, growing up, it's what I made.
Yes.
That's it. And dinner, if you didn't eat, you couldn't leave the table. Most like you fell asleep just most like definitely. At the plate. I would push it to one side and my mom would notice how I like would push the food.
I have horror stories. I got PTSD from So
why would you do that to your kids though? Now
not on that level.
But like now that I'm able, right? And it's not that big of a deal to me. Like the other day, I wanted subs. The kids wanted pizza. Guess what we did? I got sub, and they got pizza.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, I'll probably exercise that every once in a while, but when it
not all the time. Well, I guess
because I want you to have a voice. You know, growing up Island, they kill your voice.
No, hold on. We had a voice. You just couldn't use it.
There you go.
You know, there Islanders, they do. And so that's one of the things that, like, I want to be my kids' advocates. Like for example, Penny wanted plain cheese pizza. Ocean wanted pepperoni. I got 2 pizzas.
You hard.
You know what I mean? I got 2 pizzas. You
didn't do half and half?
Half and half, but there was a deal. Papa John's had a deal. Papa John's.
That's 2 times.
Yeah, because it was good.
I'm sorry. I know we not there, but what we not finna do?
Let's talk about brand. It's a pizza brand, but it's a good one. So anyway, we got pizza, and they were like 2 mediums for $6.99. So we did the 2 mediums.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I know they were geeked about it. I remember being a kid, and they pulled up with pizza in certain areas, and I just geeked out.
Hold on, like I got pizza. I also got fast food growing up. I lived just blocks from. I lived on 2nd Ave. Burger King was where I would get fast food. My dad would get fast food. So on Fridays.
You like Burger King?
I love the Whopper.
Like Whopper?
I love the Whopper.
Brandon, you like the Whoppers?
okay once in a while.
The Whopper Junior also doesn't taste like the Whopper. I know it's supposed to
You're
be the
right.
mini version.
And the cheeseburgers are different than the Whopper too.
Yeah.
So why
I
does it
remember
taste
that.
different? It's supposed to be the mini version of it.
I remember
And
that.
the Whopper Junior does not taste like the Whopper. I will tear up a Whopper because it's
Man.
nostalgic. It
Shout
reminds
out
me
to
of my
my auntie,
childhood.
man. Yeah.
But on Fridays, every 2 weeks, whenever my parents got paid, I got to eat fast food, whether it was pizza, Domino's,
Hold on, we had a malfunction.
or Burger King, McDonald's. So we had fast food once every 2 weeks on a Friday. And I knew that my parents got paid because that's the day that the refrigerator was full.
Stacked.
Like I had Eggos and I tore it up. It's as if I had never seen food. I would have like 6 Capri Suns. I would down the Sunny D.
You're bringing me back right
I mean,
now,
that's nostalgic. So Sunny D, I tried it the other day.
Trash.
It doesn't even taste like juice. It tastes like chemicals. Like
so this is a thing now.
I was like,
I always talk to my father and I always tell him, hey, stop eating this trash. Oh, there's no problem with it. He got a very deep voice. He sounds
so
like
do you.
He sounds like God.
Like you.
So like when I was a kid,
it sounded like God.
Oh my God.
It was stern.
Frightening. But the man checked me without even being in the room. But back, like I always talk to him, like it's not the same things. Like when I used to eat it back in the, people don't understand. Food in the 90s,
it's different.
2000s, 10s, and now it's all transition. So we get more fillers, more BS in there. So it's not gonna taste close to what it probably originally tasted like back in the day.
And I feel like I make juices for the truck, and I get a lot of people that say, "Oh, I don't like pulp." The juice is when I make the juice, it has
like pulp.
So pineapple has like a little texture.
Everything
seeds, kiwis, the strawberry. When I make the drinks, they're like, oh, like some people don't like it because they're so used to
the thing that's going to help them.
The juice doesn't taste like proper juice. But we're so used to tasting chemicals that when you have real juice, you don't even know what it's like. And so I've had to like the real Zoes, they have juice all the time. Yeah. But like for those people that are like, oh, let me get a lemonade. I was like, oh, I made it with blueberries and it has blueberries in it. So they're
so if that's majority, you may have to sway that way. So you'd have to filter.
No, it's not majority, but I am getting a few people but most people enjoy the drinks. Like they're like, oh, this reminds me of home. This reminds me of, and the other
pineapple passion fruit.
How was it?
When I tasted it, I was like, I could taste the pineapple. The taste hit me in ways, and I like it.
You shook it up before. You gotta shake it.
Definitely.
And then you like how about the passion fruit?
Picture.
Like a what picture?
Polaroid picture.
Oh, ridiculous. So ridiculous. No, listen, I had a topic that I wanted to talk to you about. I got
me specifically?
Of course. Who else am I talking to? Yeah.
Telephone.
Tallahassee. Should I answer?
No. I should pick it up and see what's going on.
No. But I had a topic. So I see like on podcasts, a lot of people do like Reddit posts, right? And they read it to get the other person's reaction, like to just get your opinion on it. And I have one. You ready?
You want me to give you my candid
reaction, your response? Yeah.
Reaction. Mm-hmm. She's trying to end things early.
Do not get angry. It's nothing to get angry about. But listen,
I'm not gonna get angry. It's just I gotta filter my truth.
So it's a Reddit post, and it was a young lady. She was in her 50s, and she finally met. I didn't even start the post. I didn't even start. 50s, finally met the guy of her dreams.
It was a what lady?
A woman in her 50s.
A young lady.
A very young lady. A woman in her 50s. She just started dating this gentleman, and everything was like perfect, right? And
that's nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
And she was like celibate, right? And so
I'm listening. I'm listening.
She's like celibate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like she wanted to wait till marriage to have intercourse, right?
Yeah, that's her preference.
That's her preference.
Yeah,
And the guy that she was talking to, who's also in his 50s, didn't have a
beautiful.
problem with it. It
That's
was all
well.
about it.
I feel like when you an OG, it's kind of like that's cool.
Yeah. So let me finish, right? So they dated for a few months
Hmm.
and they got engaged. And then within a year, they were married, right? So they
Beautiful.
waited till the wedding to get married. But wedding night, they tried to do it. Nothing happened. Which I think is normal cuz wedding night you're probably like excited, you're tired, it's been a full day, right? But he couldn't get it up, right? So she just thought it was like that night.
Hmm.
He did not disclose to her that he had ED, like erectile dysfunction.
That's unfortunate,
What do you think she should do?
man. So my honest opinion,
Hmm.
my honest opinion. Um, I think a conversation needs to be had. I don't think
I
you
think
should
it should
just.
have been had before they got married. Like, hey, even though we're waiting, because she thought it was like the
Yeah,
wedding
yeah,
night,
yeah. She thought
but
he was
obviously it
hype.
wasn't. Hmm.
Me personally, I look at it like that it should have been disclosed as an issue. But it depends on how gangster she is, man. In my mind, I think different when it comes
He
to
has
health.
everything. He has everything she's ever wanted in a guy. He opens
Yeah, but
doors. He does everything. He
at
got
the
a good.
end of the day, I shout out to my women friends. They would have said, well, with that dysfunction, he has. You know what I mean? That's how some people think. It's like you
Mhm.
got to make up for all of this. But
Yes.
back to it. I look at it like if she's really into him before she lets it. I feel like people let things turn them off way too quick. Every once in a while, I'm
But
like
that's
that, and I
important
try
to
to check
women,
it.
especially in their 50s.
There's a
Like,
lot of things that's important, but my thing is don't let it turn you off to the point to where you're so disgusted with that person. Because
hmm
I understand that feeling. I get like that. I'm the type of person, I'm going through something, I start telling you. But when I start telling you, boy, hey, take heed, listen up, because in my face, who you were, it starts to change. And
of
once you get
course.
there,
I mean,
but
and like knight in shining armor, cool, but
yeah, so
you want that knight to take you on that
so
horse and
how could
take
you
you
be a
back to.
knight? You want the horse. You see what I'm saying? So I look at it like that starts to chip away at the man, and you start to look at him as less than. Now,
Mm,
here's what's crazy. I don't think men say this to women. We can sense all of that.
he knows she knew that it would have been a
You,
problem. Is that what you're saying? He knew that it was going to
I
be a
can't
problem.
100% say that, but when you look at a man and it's this is why men go off respect so big. When you look at a man and like all men are gonna love for women, like for their woman to look at them like I don't. We just they always say stroke a man ego a little bit. Damn man, if that's not hit it right on there. But all men like for their women to look like we love that. It's just because in our mind we there with y'all. Like
Hmm.
when y'all look at us like that, we
By the
look at
way, we
our
want to look
women
at you guys like that, but
and we want to give y'all reasons to, but
reason to.
sometime when life slaps you across the noggin, you know what I mean? You just got to deal with life. But just because we're in a situation, let's say a dude lost his job and now I want to say he's a garbage man, but I heard they make a decent wage. But let's just say he got to do bus driver for a little bit.
That's okay.
That look shouldn't fade because
He's still trying.
he's going to
Absolutely.
get to where he's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to
yeah. It's
get.
just
He
gonna
just
take a
had to
little
take a
time.
setback.
Yeah, but not all women are okay with the setback. For me,
And
though,
that's the thing.
yeah, yeah.
What were you going to say?
But for me, I think um, he should have disclosed it. The fact that he didn't disclose it, he was being dishonest about it. I think him holding off, he
She,
was able to hold off because it ain't
man.
working.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
we live in an age where there's medication. There's all types of
I was going to say that.
brands and stuff to help you. You take it, pop it in 30 minutes before, and you. But it's that natural. Women want to naturally be able to arouse you.
Look, she's
Like,
not going to look at him the same no more. Like
nah,
having that issue and she don't give you
yeah,
that with the look, that's so attractive to us.
yeah. But he just popped her balloon.
But that's what I'm trying
He
to
just
say. So we feel that it makes it worse because now he's going to walk around feeling less than. and the
But
person that could pick them up,
is her.
you know
But
what I
listen,
mean?
if he would have disclosed it, she
It
could
would
have
have been
chose
different. It could have been a
whether
little different.
how
And that's
whether
why it's good to be open.
Mhm.
That's why it's good to be open.
Yeah.
So for my preference, just to knock it out and answer it, they're married.
They're married
So-
now. She's stuck. But listen, to me, they haven't consummated their marriage, so they can get the marriage
You're
annulled.
wild.
Annulled.
You're wild.
Finito.
You just they always you
Because
see
sex is
fellas.
important.
You see fellas. They always say women initiate divorces. Do you see? So I look at it like this, man. You don't want to just get into something and then hurry up and rush out because it shows that you got no staying power. It's kind of
Oh, that's true. But if that's big to you,
No,
but also listen, it's not even just the ED. He didn't disclose. What else are you not telling me?
I know.
what other-
I know. So listen.
what other
I'm
lies
gonna
have
tell
you
you what
told?
somebody told me. They said, "Listen, man. Once you in it, you gotta really work at these things. So, and you're gonna still be developing and learning and understanding your
Absolutely.
partner forever.
Absolutely.
So before you exit, because y'all married, y'all not in the relationship part. Y'all
Right.
failed to do it there.
And marriage takes work, but
Yeah, no disrespect if you failed to do it there.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, what I think they should do is she should go figure out ways to get around it. Before taking all these pills, pay attention to his health. Maybe it's a health issue.
yeah,
And
I
he's
don't
an
know,
older guy too.
because it's Reddit, so you don't know if he's overweight or if there's other conditions or
he's
whatever.
50. He probably every once in a while he's drinking every week. Maybe if he stops drinking every week and he does it every other week, or maybe if it's hard liquor, he goes to beer.
Mhm.
But try to find, if that's your guy and he checks out,
All the other boxes,
there's like a
she checked
70-30 or 80-20 rule that they're
80-20.
trying to say. So if he's your 80, don't cut him
go
off for
settle.
the
Yeah,
20.
go settle for 20.
That's
and-
crazy.
Yeah, I get
So it's like, I wish in them type of situations, instead of like women would do a thing to me. I don't know if all women do this, but I feel like they just kind of, you know what I mean? They don't say nothing, they don't speak on, and they harbor the feelings. I wish a woman would have been like, damn, so if a female's reaction was like that, yeah, it hurts at the time, but at least you're talking it out.
You're talking
Like, damn, you could have told me this. You ain't, you know how bad I want to get in the, and then the dude, now he has the opportunity, but damn, baby, you know, I want to do it too. What I got to do, I got to take a little pill, which
That's
I'm willing
it.
to do everything.
Everything
So
for
now
you.
that you see that he's still willing to fight for it,
Mhm.
maybe it turns you back on. But when you're quiet and you go, or you make faces, or you make sound effects, you killing them. You don't want to kill the man's pimp or his aura. Like, you
his
don't want to do
ego,
that,
yeah.
because when you do that, it's the same way like when a guy does something that turns you off. Like, we have the same, females don't think about it from the guy's perspective.
Mhm.
Every way that y'all
But he
feel,
didn't consider her.
I'm not saying that in
See,
that
you
part.
have to
He just,
consider-
that's probably a tough thing for him to
Mhm.
talk
It is.
about,
It
or
gotta
he
be.
didn't
That's your
think
man parts.
of it as a super big deal.
Mhm.
Maybe he's older. I don't know his scenario, but you know, we gotta work on each other, man. these things take time, man.
Let's talk about submission. Do you think?
Yes, man, you trying to get me.
I'm trying to get you today. Do you think that?
I gotta like fix my pants. I don't want it to look like I'm excited or nothing. There's a
Especially
show,
talking
like,
about specific topics.
there's a show, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like, he sits in it, it folds all the way up, and he, dog, that's a funny show. That's a funny T Blunt show. I ain't gonna hold
It
you.
is. It's a
that-
play on Seinfeld, the show
Most
that
def.
you don't know anything about that I love so much. You know, I have a Seinfeld tattoo.
You
Mhm.
tatted?
Seinfeld, all their heads.
That's actually kind of hard. I
Yeah.
never knew
I
that.
love Seinfeld so much.
I thought that was like what's
A silhouette, like a silhouette.
No, what is the language? Americ? I forget the language.
It's the heads, the silhouette of
But
all
no,
the.
I'm not gonna hold you. That's type
I love the show so much. I literally
That's crazy.
can watch that show on replay. I could watch it while I clean and keep busy. I have watched it, but it doesn't hit the same.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
What
But
would
it's
you give
good.
it?
It's good. But I
Stop
wanted to
doing
ask
that.
you, what do you think of submission? Do you think that every man deserves to have a woman submit to him?
How do I answer
Silence.
this?
You hear that? Silence.
I have to, you know, they always say you have to be wise.
You have to think before you speak.
You know, because I don't want to say something and I'm like, oh no, I didn't mean to So back
For
to
me.
it. So, do I think every man?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say yes because I'm a guy, so it's like I'm
Uh-huh.
kind of batting for guys. I don't go as hard as women do. Women bat for women blindly.
But listen, it's the automatic entitlement. I don't think that men
So,
automatically deserve it.
so
All
here's
men.
here's the thing. And in my opinion, it's not even about Otto. I just spoke to a good friend of mine about that,
Mm-hmm.
a woman, and she was saying, we want to be submissive, but we only want to be submissive to him. He has to be him. She didn't say it in a rude way, but
What do you mean
that's how
him?
I said it.
Him who?
So she's trying to say you have to be that
That
guy,
guy.
like the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah, because you should be submitting. You can't submit to every boyfriend and every person you talking to. Like,
so to me, submission correlates with femininity.
mm-hmm.
So those two things go together. I feel like for you to be feminine, you have to be a submissive woman. You can't be submissive without being feminine. You can't be feminine without being submissive. In my mind,
Mm-hmm.
those things
I
go
get that.
together.
Mm-hmm.
For other people, those things don't go together. I let them have their opinion, but I kind of like fall back on them because I'm like, they're a little nuts and they don't understand. So you're
But
never
do you
gonna.
know that feminine energy and femininity, like in submission, comes with feeling safe? So
Most
there's men
definitely.
that don't provide a safe space. So I'm not going to be able to relax because, like,
So
the for me, I am my most feminine when I'm safe.
most definitely.
I will handle my
Most
business.
feminine. You see me?
Most feminine.
So you're still
I mean,
in
no
it.
matter what, I've
It's
got
more
organs,
or
I've got ovaries, I'm female no matter what. So
but women
most
are
feminine.
different. So how many times have you ever heard a guy say, I'm not gonna be overly masculine, I'm gonna be a little feminine?
I hear it all the time because they want to be passenger princesses.
So
I hear it all the time.
but how many times have you heard them verbally say that? If you was talking to a guy and he told you he's a little feminine, would that turn you on?
Turn me on? No, absolutely not.
It would Sahara Desert you, right?
Not the Sahara.
I'm just yeah. So what do you think it does to men? And I just told you a couple of seconds ago, we have the similar feelings and things of that nature. So I look at it like for women to come to me soon, if I'm trying to talk to you, soon as you talk to me and you say something like, I need someone to put me in my feminine.
You're done.
What you mean someone? Can I do it? Can I step up to the challenge? Or, it doesn't have to be a challenge, but can I do it? Do I believe in myself to? Yes, I can.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have no
challenges.
I don't want to have no issues with you when you fall out of it either. Because you're never going to see me fall out of masculinity. I only know how to be masculine.
Well, that to me, that's kind of weird because I do expect men to just be masculine. Women, though, for example, me as a single mother, I have to be both masculine and feminine
when
at the same time.
When do you have to be masculine? What
every
does it look
day?
Like?
I'm putting up.
So masculine to you is doing certain things.
Yeah, certain handy stuff. Handling.
To me, I don't look at that as masculine. And no disrespect to it, and I'm not, but I'm saying no disrespect to a female. By not being, but I look at it like you're doing what you have to do.
Yes.
So to me, there's nothing wrong with
I'm head of
that.
house. That makes me more masculine. So that makes me more masculine because if I don't go out and work and do this, and there's no one else to do it. So that's me stepping into
when you were
masculine.
12, when you were 13, there was people that weren't there to do certain things for you. You had to do it. Though, are we still going to call that masculine? You're being an adult that have to take care of the things that for right now you have to take care of. And that's how I look at it. If a dude, let's say something happens and a dude get hit with a wave of emotion and he starts to break down and cry, I'm not going to say he's less masculine.
No, men can cry. It's okay for men to cry. But there is gender roles. There are gender roles. Like for me, there's gender roles. Like for example, when I think of grabbing the ladder, I think of fixing or replacing air filters. I think of masculine energy. Yeah. So I'm doing all these things. Yeah, that's all masculine.
I do look at it like it's a guy thing, but I look at it like if you're in the household and you're solo, it has to get done. Who's gonna do it?
Exactly.
So when you're saying you have to be masculine, in my head, the way that I hear it and the way most guys are gonna interpret it is like you're mean or you talk with disrespect or you know what I mean?
No,
So
absolutely not. Because I know women that don't open their car doors. They don't put gas in their car. I know women that are married to a man in the South, in Kentucky, in Alabama. They don't take out the trash. They've never
so
touched the
Southern
trash.
men, you're trying to say.
Southern men, a lot of Southern men do. But like what I'm saying, it back to you, Val. But
I'm a Southern guy. You know?
but I do see those things now as a single parent, single woman. I'm head of house, so I'm doing those things because I have to. But do I want to? Absolutely not.
So
and I do want to submit
that.
to someone, but it has to be the right person. It automatically doesn't go to any man that I'm dating or with or talking to.
This is where it gets tricky, and this is what I wanted to get
How does it get tricky?
So
it doesn't.
So this is my thing. So once again, for a man talking to a woman, if I'm talking to a woman, I'm not gonna say, listen, depending on your femininity, that's gonna make my masculinity move a certain type of. It don't make sense.
I think it does.
It don't. So a man is gonna always be a man, regardless. Well, the world is different, but I'm talking about natural things.
So, for example, you're saying natural. I hear you. I'm listening. But I also have seen other parts of the world. For example, in Switzerland, Germany, and Japanese countries and Chinese countries. There's countries there, the man hands over his check, but the man goes to work, right? There's countries that the man, like in Switzerland, the men care for the children, right? Care for the children. They take care of house. Like they take care of all the responsibilities.
We got to look this up now, Brandon, if you
yeah, you can look it up. Look it up. What countries where the men stay home. So
she said
there's
Sweden
different
specific. We got to clock.
There's different gender roles in different places in different parts of the world.
I doubt it.
Listen,
I'm not jacking that beat.
Listen, there's Japanese men that a woman could bend down in her skirt. He's not even looking that direction.
There isn't a single country where the norm is for the men to stay home, but rather a growing trend of stay-at-home fathers in the United States, Canada, and the UK, and increasing numbers of them in China and South Korea.
Okay, so things have happened, so they switch, but the world is kind of...
Okay, according to where he I think he has an Android. He doesn't have an iPhone, so he's not able to search the same
also
things.
In India.
But at the end of the day, the first thing he said was, "There's nowhere on the planet where that's the norm."
I grew up in a household.
If we put on suits, it does something to me.
But I grew up in a household with proper gender roles, right? Where my mother was still business minded, business oriented or whatever. But like my mother cooked every meal several times a day.
How many times?
My mom cooks two meals a day, but when she
every day,
most days, like 5 days. At least 5 days a week.
I love that. I love that
listen,
because they need to hear this.
But my mom also will
for the women that don't do it.
But listen, my mom will make breakfast, right? But knows that my dad's going to have lunch. She's also making at breakfast time. She wakes up 5 a.m. to make breakfast and then also making lunch for my dad to have lunch for the day.
Mom, let me fix my pants. Your mom is turning me on. Pause. I know that sounds
That's
crazy.
horrible.
I know that sounds crazy. I just hear femininity. I hear woman. It's bringing my masculinity.
Why are you like this? But listen, my
Tim Allen.
And then my dad will come home to dinner, you know, like, and then my dad is the type of man, because he's so used to it. The last 40 something years, my mom's been like this with him.
He has the biggest mustache.
You think so?
When your mom is letting him be a man, that mustache comes strong. Burt Reynolds stash. I know you do. He talk with authority, don't he?
My dad?
Yes. Like you can tell, like when women move like that, you let your man, like, you know what I mean? You know how dogs roam? Like they own everything? You could tell that dog has a great female dog as a partner.
My dad is, he's become a man of many words now, but he was a man of very few words. Yeah. And when he said something, he meant it. Yeah, there was no going back. When he said yes, it meant yes. When he said no, there was no maybe, there was no in between. But I saw my dad work when things needed to be fixed He fixed them. When my mom had a car issue, he took it to the mechanic. My mom didn't take it. He gave her his car, and then he would take the car to get fixed. Okay, and he'd figure it out. Like I love that. Like, I like that. So that's what I mean when I also saw
that turns me like me. Not to cut you, but I just wanted to chime in right there. Like seeing my female have like an issue with the whip or something like that. For me to be able to, like, if we really, really locked in and I know you're my partner and I feel safe, then I don't mind 100% doing certain things. If I'm a little hesitant, it's 'cause I'm still learning you. But if I have
time to figure it out.
But if I have I'd love to take the car and be like, man, oh, it's not working? Yeah, I gotta bring it in. Don't worry about it. I love doing that. That's my shit. I'm gonna take certain things off. You're gonna have to deal with. I don't want you
lighten your load. Women,
you're
lighting.
We have to lighten your load because y'all lighten ours. To me, a feminine woman will lighten a guy's load. We'll come in the house.
Everything's done. House is clean.
The everything's folded nice. If you come into my house, you might see clothes still in the dryer. If I throw it on a chair or on the
couch, is there. That's where
it's gonna be there. And every once in a while,
women are supposed to lighten your load, but you're supposed to lighten ours. So we're supposed to be lightening each other's load.
And I'm not trying to make it sound sexual, but that turned me on. Like not in a sexual way for the people, but like I just love it. It does something to me. It warms my heart, and a little bit it reminds me of my mother. Females be like, I'm not your mom. Chill out, because when we step in, we take on some of your father
like your
roles.
dad.
So that's a natural process. That's why your dad looks at the guy and he goes,
you better be able to take care of my girl. Yeah.
But he has that combo with you first. And pretty much what women don't understand, most fathers should do that. I think all fathers should do that. You have the conversation with the guy and he's supposed to tell you how he upkept you. Listen, if you're trying to remove me, this is what I did. You need to be able to do this. If you're not able to do it now, and let's say the father is patient, he could. It's two things. He could say, "Oh, you can't do it now. It's over with." If he's a little bit more patient, he's willing to work with you. Strive for this. I'll even help you.
Yeah. In India and in Africa, a family pays like a dowry, like a fee.
Yeah. They used to do that back in the day. They still do it.
They still do it.
I think all of that is hard. You know what I mean? Like when
you got to be able to take care of my kid.
It shows that you. I'm listening. Go ahead. I didn't
that angered you a little bit?
No, it didn't anger me. You get me excited. You know what I mean? So I'm like, it shows that, you know, the way that I look at it is, and some people, you may be in some situation where they try to take advantage a little bit, but I look at it like it shows the family like she's gonna be good with him.
Yeah,
she's good in his hands. If I'm talking to a woman and now it's time for marriage and things of that nature, where I'm talking to your parents first, I have to, and before I do, I want to build a relationship with them because they have to know me, and I'm marrying into your family. I'm not one of them crazy guys that's gonna like, it's me and you against the world, but it's really me, you, my family, your family.
Absolutely. When
we just partnered up.
Yeah, you partnered up, and the thing is, you know what? I'll even tell you because I've been engaged and all that. When you choose a person,
you done lived your life.
I've lived my life.
Outside.
I was not outside. No.
Outside.
No, I was not outside. But listen,
girls trips.
Listen, I went on a girls trip with 3 other married women. Right? They are married. I was the only single gal, so we were not doing anything crazy. It was fun, and all girls trips, like I told you, is not the same.
You're right.
I don't know where y'all get this mindset. Look, you've been with Hot Girl Summer. You were used to those girls from Miami.
It's not 100%. Oh, you know what? So I'm gonna go back and go forward. Apologies for it, but the submissive thing. So I just wanted to end that off with, ladies, on a serious note, take it from me. You said I'm unk now?
You're unk.
Take it from your brother. You know what I mean? Or I'm single. Take it from your man. You hear what I'm saying? Take it now. But ladies, serious note, when it comes to submission, all of this, and y'all say y'all listen to 6-figure earners. I work. So you can listen. All of this, I only submit to this guy. He needs to be this
He needs
guy.
to make this much. Yeah.
Well, I can't talk because that's preference. I don't want to.
It's
I don't
all
want to knock.
preference.
Yeah, but
You want to live comfortable.
most you need to feel secure.
In the 70s, 40,000 was okay.
You just gonna
Today, 100,000.
Shit.
I'm just saying. Like 100,000 is
It's different.
Is
you need
different.
To make more
you need to make more. You need to make more.
I don't want to, because there's guys that's like, damn, I'm just. So I don't want to do that to them because I know how the guys feel. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the ladies and this submission thing, listen, please hear me out. This is coming. I'm not trying to like put y'all in position to just prop up men or anything. This is for y'all benefit and men benefit equally.
Let's hear
I don't have no bone in this fight. So when it comes to submission, you should always be submissive to your guy. If that sounds crazy to you,
then you shouldn't be in a relationship.
It sounds crazy to me because why would you make that person your guy? Do you see where this doesn't make any sense? I'm not going to be paying or doing certain things for women. There's no, with me being me and I've dated a little bit and been outside early and things of that nature, you're not going to hear women say that I did a lot of things for them if we're not, I can't even say dating, if we're not in a relationship. If I'm dating you, I'm getting to know you. But if we're in a relationship, there's certain keys that you have that you now get. Stop giving every guy your key so they can drive, and then you complain about the men that you're not even in a real relationships with. That don't make any sense. And then you come to me with your drama because I'm not trying to say I'm super healed or healed at all. I'm not trying to say any of that. I'm trying to get to know you. We already got to go through all these walls, and now you bring in some other It's too much. It's too much. I'm just trying to get to know you, see if we can lock in. That being submissive, choosing when to be soft. When you around me, be soft at all times. Because I'm hard. I'm pressure. Real stepper.
He's a mess.
Let me stop. But on a serious note, though, when you with your partner, be submissive to that guy. If you with him and you starting to see like you don't feel like you can be submissive, snip that, cut it in the bud early. Get up out of there. You have two choices. You could stay and try to see, but while you're doing that, your emotions is getting involved now. You know what I mean? So
I think sex should be taken out of it. I think
you got to slow that down.
To get to know someone, you have to eliminate sex.
When I try to, when I'm talking to people, I can, like, sometimes they kind of, I could see it's a thing. Like they're like, and
once it's out of the way and you got it, it's like, if it wasn't like good, then you're like, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Men have post-nut clarity too. You understand? So sometimes, I don't even know if I should tell you.
Brandon's like, look.
Should I tell them that, Brandon?
We know.
I don't even know if I should tell y'all
we know about post-nut. We have it too.
So
we have it too. Because listen, when it happens and you ain't hitting right, it ain't right, it don't feel right, it didn't feel right, the chemistry wasn't right. As soon as it's over, you're like, yeah, I don't like him anymore. It's the same thing.
So ladies, if you with a guy and you like, oh, that's all he wanted, he just waited for this.
Yeah, that is all y'all wanted.
That's not true. He could have had post-nut. So let me not do that. For some guys, I don't know how some dudes move. I don't know. Maybe that's how they was moving. But for other guys, like just straight up regular dudes that just really trying to get to know you, if you felt like that happened, you could have had post-nut clarity. You know what I mean? Y'all could have engaged. And it could have been good to him. It doesn't mean that it just wasn't bad.
Right. She wasn't the one.
Yeah, it just after he did it, now, because with us guys, they say we chase, right? It's a little cat and mouse, right? Y'all the mouse, give us a little bit, we coming. So that's fun. It's exciting for us, man. We always that's just what we do naturally. You got to understand, things that are natural, you can't really remove. It's embedded, encoded in us. So we have that in us naturally. So we chase a little bit. That's exciting. So after he got what he get, after the excitement moves,
right.
Yeah, you look at that person
differently.
You identify that person and you go, she kind of was complaining too much.
But you knew that before you took it. So why'd you take it?
When the excitement is there, you're not really fully paying attention.
And now all of a sudden she's annoying.
So yeah, so when you have the, that's why they call it clarity, because you're saying you knew it. It's so real.
You guys
Females think that we're BSing and we're making this stuff up.
Very much so.
We're so excited.
We get excited about you guys too.
You look nice. You smell good. Your hair looks nice. I don't care for makeup. Light makeup is for me, right? But you look gorgeous. Y'all be
that's like you guys
here.
Open doors. Y'all buy flowers. Y'all do all this stuff, and then 3 months out, y'all stop that. Or after y'all get it, y'all stop all that.
So let's say this, right? Let's say you with a guy. You're dating, y'all talking for a while, everything's cool, you're excited, you do and it was still cool. But then you wake up and you're like, every time we go to restaurants, he's kind of rude.
Yeah.
That's your clarity.
Yeah, but it didn't take intercourse to get clarity.
Well, I'm using you, but I was saying like you're talking to a guy for a while.
And then
a lot of women are not the while. They probably happen a little quicker. So let's say it happens within a week for some women. I don't want to use
3 days, 5 days.
I don't want to use you in that category. But let's say a female's talking to a guy and y'all went to a restaurant. You was drinking and it happened that night. So after that night, you wake up and he did everything right. Opened the doors, invited you, maybe, probably have a nice car, things like that. So financially, kind of eyeballing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
y'all at the restaurant. There's a little things there, but he got a nice smile. Maybe he's very charismatic. You're not really catching it because he'll probably, excuse me. And you're like, man, but back to you, girl, man. Look, man, I'm having a great time with you. So you
just saw that, yeah.
Yeah, you go like this, and while you're trying to think of what happened, you're already back here. You're already back talking to you, telling you because
so you brushed it aside.
Brush it to the side. Y'all do for the night. You wake up and you go,
I didn't
like that. I don't like the way he handled me. That's how we be feeling.
Okay, so why does it have to end? Why don't you have that conversation with the person and be like, hey, I didn't really like the way you talked to that waitress or whatever.
That is a whole different, that's going to be for a whole different.
But for now, it's just like.
It could be multiple reasons.
You're just going to stop talking to you because you'd rather start fresh with somebody else than continue with that person.
It could be, so some people, I feel like they so turned off. They're like, nah, I don't like it here. I don't feel comfortable here. And with men, that's a big thing. We don't speak about that, but how women need to feel safe and things of that nature. For men, I can't really say it's like a safety thing, but we got to have like a certain comfort level with y'all. We got to feel okay with y'all. I don't let no one in my space. So if I'm letting you, like I remember there was like a young lady.
I hear that y'all do it like I see Instagram reels too, like videos where y'all do it right after. Like, all right, you want me to call you an Uber? Or like,
man, sometimes that chase is
that bad?
Focused on the chase.
It's so focused.
We're horny kids.
That's horrible.